Everybody, my name is Kyoung, and I've been doing some research on Linux kernel under supervision of Professor Martin Karsten at University of Waterloo. And today I'd like to talk about my adventure with Iversonian in networking applications. Here's agenda. So to implement the asynchronous I/O in Linux, you have basically two choices. The most popular one would be epoll, which was available for about 2 decades from now. You make a non-blocking request, like try to read or receive from a socket. If you get a E would block, you arm the poll again by doing the epoll wait, and then when the data becomes ready, you get woken up and you try the non-blocking system call again. You could have also used the POSIX AIO, but it wasn't really easy to use and it wasn't really that efficient, so nobody actually used that, which is now subsumed by Iversonian. It was introduced about 5 years ago, since Linux 5.19, I think. And now you can send the batch of the system call request and then get the batch of the response, whether how it went. So we don't have time to go through all that, but for now, just trust my words. Like, this could be great for us because now we're making less system calls. System calls are now expensive after the spectrum mitigations. Less mem copy because we are basically letting the page to both share in the kernel and userland. We are just flipping it in and out instead of doing the redundant copy when we are returning from the system call. And since we are batching a lot of requests, a lot of good stuff could happen. Maybe the poll rearming will be more efficient. Maybe there's some latency and throughput trade-off. So how does it look when we actually try to implement it? Well, let's first look at the example proxy server written by the inventor of the Iversonian itself, the Jens Axboy at the Meta. So we see that using all these good stuffs we saw in previous slide, he was able to get this really handsome gain based on the fact that, well, there's a drastically reduced memory copies, so much better throughput when you're just passing data around. And so while staring at these tweets by him, my professor asked, so what would happen if we replace the epoll-based event loop with Iversonian? And I was hired to do that job. I stared at the source code of the memcached and did my magic. And here's some preliminary result. Here's the average latency. The lower the better. The bottom, the flat yellow line is the our version, and the top blue line is the vanilla version. We see that the system is much more stable, and the latency looks much lower. And if you focus on the 99 percentile, things get even more drastic. We are seeing much lower latency. And so we were able to observe 15% increase in overall throughput and 50% reduction in 99 percentile tail latency. Why is it happening? That's a very good question. We are still coming up with the model. Please wait for our paper. But we have good guesses. We believe that the Iversonian's poll rearming infrastructure is much more efficient when it comes to compared to the epoll-based one. When you just punt off a lot of the application logic into the kernel instead of implementing it yourself. Oh, I'm sorry about that. So conclusion, why you might want to try Iversonian? Well, it is continuously being improved by very talented people at Meta, and they're using it in production. And you could expect to see some really massive gain under certain scenarios. I mean, we are still trying to figure out how to characterize those scenarios so people can make the decision easier. And when you actually start to use it, you might face some challenges because not that many projects are using it at the moment. Partially because, well, it can be challenging to redesign the application logic and the state machines because, well, we are taught to implement these things with epoll and, well, readiness-based framework, not the completion-based one. But I think in a few years to come, more projects will adopt it. And even right now, a lot of userland threading libraries allow you to use Iversonian as a backend instead of the epoll. So, yeah. Anyway, I think that's my time, and thank you very much for listening. Thank you.